welcome Adzi and Burroughs.
Hello. I'm Adam.
Burroughs.
We're doing a talk about Home Alone that was written by John Hughes.
Directed by Chris Columbus.
And talked about by Adam Casey and Nicholas Burroughs. Oh, that's the house. So there's a house involved. The house is obviously represented by home. And we're doing the story as it happens. So here we go, Nick.
Yeah, so there's a pizza guy. There's a gentleman with a gold tooth who's wearing a police hat. He might be a bad guy, we don't know yet. The family's running around. Kevin is represented by a gun. There's a crazy old man with a shovel. Got it?
Characters. So Cheese Pizza is basically the protagonist.
Pepsi, he wets the bed a lot. Fuller, that's him, little shit.
The hide-a-bed, which creates the nervous energy and ultimately creates... No, wait, the hide-a-bed doesn't create the storm.
Hide-a-bed doesn't cause a storm. Hide-a-beds only cause storms in marriages. I don't know.
So the first problem is with the storm, power outage.
There's a little fucking kid with a stocking cap that fucks the whole movie up.
And then they drive and they fly and they're going to a faraway land called Paris. Don't get fancy. Oh, and that's the mum because she's very concerned. She's a guardian angel.
That's a grocery bag.
Yep, so now we're going through Kevin's becoming a man, and the first thing about being a man is grocery shopping.
Facing the furnace.
Facing the furnace. Tommy guns, because we all need Tommy guns to instigate a story.
Meeting a real Santa Claus.
Yeah, and can we just say that Kevin doesn't reconcile in church, he actually reconciles to pretend Santa, and leads an old man into happiness.
So here's that guy with the tooth again. No hat.
No hat. Kevin, oh, he gets shot in the balls.
In the balls. They both slip on some ice, H2O.
Yep, yes. Our hand is then burnt.
Our head is then burnt.
By a flamethrower. And then we are tarred and feathered. Why do you look like a chicken?
Oh, go. Marv, snow globe in the van. Come on, stay with us.
Shot in the face. Oh, I gotta look closer.
H2O.
Frozen
Continuity.
Hit in the face by an iron. Stands on a nail.
Tetanus.
And ultimate snow glitter.
It's all about the feet. All about the feet.
Micro machines, as we join together with Marv and Harry, who then get hit in the face by some paint.
Tripwire. That's tripwire.
That's tripwire. The grossest thing about this entire story is spiders. And
fucking spider. Crowbar.
Crowbar, because it gets in the chest.
Look at that icon.
Then we run over to the house, where for safety we've called the police.
I will bite your fucking finger off, kid.
Saved by the old man. Police are called and have arrived to then arrest
5-0.
Who have become ultimately the wet bandits.
And then to wrap it all up,
the mum is flying back to France, doing what she can, and ultimately, last resource, hangs out with a bunch of poker.
Gus Polinski.
Mum is then reunited with the child, still the BB gun. He never changes, he's spiteful. Introducing the McAllisters back at the end, where they can now all be together as a family, which is the ultimate story behind this. Oh,
that's quick. That's quick.
It does fast. Process. So as designers, we draw everything, just to kind of get a feel of where we're going and what we want to take, including style of icons and things like that, and just kind of to try and move forward before we get into the digital world.
Some of us don't draw anything. Some of us can't draw or sketch. But we're still designers.
These are my drawings.
These are all Adam's drawings. He drew them before we made the real ones too. That's important to know.
We didn't do them in the computer and then say, Joe, here are our processes. But ultimately what we wanted to talk about is communication, and how throughout the movie the lack of communication is probably one of the hardest things that any of these people achieve. So here's a lovely quote. just so you guys know, if you don't know who Joseph Priestley is, he's a very smart gentleman, and come on, the comedic timing is terrible. Oh, that's right, yeah, he invented,
This motherfucker discovered oxygen.
Discovered oxygen, that's cool. Before this guy, there was no oxygen. I don't know what they were doing. But yeah, so back to communication, that's why we decided to choose icons, because we wanted to communicate the story in the most simplest, most straightforward fashion. Here's a few that didn't make it.
Officer Balzac, everyone's favorite character in the film. Firecrackers, tickets and passport, the famous statue. Apron, Jimmy in the store, who runs after Kevin, gets the toothbrush, and a telephone.
And honorable mentions. So things that we really wanted to do and probably will do in the future. One fun little fact is Elvis is actually in the movie.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's a fact. So always look for that. So here's a few that we will do and probably do in the future. Feel free just to cruise those.
Same thing.
There's a lot of icons.
Donut residue. Let's give a shout out to donut residue. The donut residue is on the telephone receiver of Officer Balzac.
This is more of a reading exercise right now.
Any questions?
We're open for questions.
How are you so awesome? It's not a question. We got about 5 seconds.
Why didn't you use the statue?
Why didn't we use the statue? Joe's fucking rules, man. We broke a few of them. And most of our process was completely wrapped up with pizza and beer. Also, I think we're missing a process slide. I don't know how that happened. We had this beautiful quote about, to us, the definition of design is the efficiency of communication, which is really what an icon is. It's just a little visual indicator, but it expresses just as much as a sentence or a paragraph can, so that's why we use them. And yeah.